In 1926, the U.S. Air Force set out to design the cockpit of its fighter jets. To do so, they measured the body dimensions of hundreds of male pilots and created a standardized cockpit based on the average measurements. It seemed logical at the time. If you design for the average, it should work for most people. But by the 1940s, the Air Force was facing an alarming rate of fighter jet crashes. Mechanical malfunction and pilot error failed to account for the growing number of crashes, prompting the military to re-examine a more fundamental question. Had the physical dimensions of the average pilot changed? To investigate, they measured over 4,000 pilots across 10 key body dimensions. The findings stunned everyone. Not a single pilot matched the average in all 10 dimensions. In fact, only 3.5% of them matched the average in just 3 of the 10. The shocking truth was clear. The average pilot didn't exist. The cockpit had been designed for a statistical phantom. This story opens The End of Average, a book by Harvard professor Todd Rose. In it, Rose challenges our society's obsession with the idea of the average. He points out how deeply the concept shapes our schools, workplaces, and even our self-worth. The notion of the average man dates back to Belgian statistician Adolphe Quetelet and was later expanded by British eugenicist Francis Galton. They applied statistical tools to human characteristics, treating deviation from the average as abnormal or inferior. This laid the groundwork for a broader cultural fixation on normality. With the rise of industrial capitalism, these statistical ideals converged with Taylorism, Frederick Taylor's model of standardized labor practices. Eventually, this led to what Todd Rose calls the factory model of education, where schools began molding students to fit a rigid, average-based system. Rose argues that the history of the average has led us to believe we must adjust ourselves to fit standardized molds, like squeezing our bodies into one size fits all clothing. He calls this the hidden tyranny of the average.